Hello and welcome to another video here at AV Forums. This time we're taking you through our recommended picture settings for the Panasonic TX-65CZ952B Ultra HD 4K OLED TV. Before we start, a few points we want to make. First of all, in testing, the review sample that we had was very accurate out of the box. Secondly, using these settings may not make your picture better, they could make it worse. And third, if you're spending £8,000 on a television, we'd recommend getting it professionally calibrated. However, if you want to try these settings, here they are. So first of all, we go into the menu system by pressing the menu button on the remote control. And then we select the viewing mode. Now there are a number of different viewing modes, and we found that THX Cinema was very accurate out of the box, so if you're not going to get it calibrated, use that setting. However, for these settings we're using Professional 1. You can use Professional 1 or Professional 2. The reason that there are two is for creating a day and a night setting. The day setting is brighter for watching TV when there's lots of ambient light in the room, and night setting isn't as bright for watching TV at night when it's darker. It's a more comfortable experience. So this is a series of night settings. So Professional 1, and then we set the luminance level. This is the actual overall brightness of the television set, and we've set it to 37. We found that 37 was more than bright enough for a comfortable viewing experience when watching TV at night. We left the contrast setting at 90. The brightness control, which is basically the black level, we left that at its default setting of 0, and the same for the colour and tint. Sharpness was, the default setting was 50, which we found added too much sharpness and ringing around objects, so we actually moved it down to 0, which we found was the best setting for there being no sharpness at all being applied to the image. Colour temperature, warm 2. That's the closest out of the box to the industry standard for colour temperature, which is D65. Then the majority of the settings after that you can leave off. That's vivid colour, remaster, ambient sensor, noise reduction, MPEG remaster, resolution remaster, caption smoother. You can turn all these things off. Intelligent frame creation, when we're watching film-based content, always leave it off, otherwise it makes film look like video. But if you're watching, say, sports-based content, you can experiment with using it to see if you can improve the motion handling, although the motion handling on this TV is very good, even with intelligent frame creation turned off. If you're watching 24p content, the option will be smooth 24p. Again, turn that off, otherwise it makes film look like video. Okay, the advanced settings. And here, contrast control, turn that off. Select the colour gamut for Rec 709, which is the current industry standard for colour gamut for TV, for DVD and for Blu-ray. And then the white balance control. This is how you set the grayscale. Now there are two controls, there's a 2-point and a 10-point. This is the 2-point you can see here. Because it was quite accurate out of the box, or very accurate out of the box in fact, we only had to just change it slightly here, as you can see, +4 on red gain, and that was all we needed to do. And then we just fine-tuned it using the 10-point. So if we go into the 10-point control, you've got 10 IRE, 20 IRE, 30 IRE, 40 IRE, 50 IRE, 60 IRE, 70 IRE, 80 IRE, 90 IRE, and 100 IRE. Okay. Then going out of that, go into the colour management system. Here you can see the settings for red, green and blue. And also the settings for cyan, magenta and yellow. Gamma we selected, well, you can either select 2.2, which is appropriate for a room with maybe light coloured walls and some ambient light, or you can go for a higher setting, possibly 2.4 if you wanted a setting for a room which is much darker, particularly when you're watching TV at night if you've got dark coloured walls. In the option settings, film cadence mode, you can use this if it's an interlaced signal, then it will be an option available and you can turn it on. And in the screen settings, you want to make sure that 69 overscan is always turned off, otherwise you're adding scaling to the image that you don't need. The 16:9 overscan should always be turned off. Pixel orbiter, this is something that's been ported over from their plasma TVs in fact, and basically the idea is that it stops them any image retention or screen burn on the OLED TV. We haven't experienced any to date, but there is a possibility, so we recommend leaving it in auto mode. That way it just occasionally shifts the pixels so that you don't get any image retention or screen burn. And that's it for our settings for the Panasonic TX-65CZ952B Ultra HD 4K OLED TV. You can read the actual review at avforums.com/reviews. You can also see more videos at avforums.com/videos. And why not follow us on Twitter? And like us on Facebook. Thanks for watching.